Hello and welcome to part 2 of this G-Audio Getting Started tutorial. We'll be talking about the mixer for the next few minutes, and to illustrate that I'll just fire an example scene. G-Audio examples, example 01. Now in the previous tutorial we saw how we could load a sound bank in a sample bank. And that we could do that in edit mode as well as in play mode and preview samples in edit mode. Now notice that the samples overlap, they don't create audio sources, they route their audio data directly through G-Audio's mixer. Now, G-Audio's mixer can be found as a child of the G-Audio Manager objects. And here we have the mixer inspector. By default, playback when previewing samples is routed through track 0. Now I'll start the scene, and this one reproduces quite closely what the sample bank previewer does. So we get the samples in the sample bank here, and we can adjust gain and track number. Now, when I fire the samples, you see them being routed through track 0, which is mono, and then mixed and panned to the master output. If I pan to the left, you'll see channel 0 being stronger. Yep. Now you can easily reset to default by just clicking the gain and pan buttons. It's very easy to add filters to tracks in G-Audio. You just select a slot. Filters are applied to audio data in the order that they are placed in the slots. So you select a slot and select a filter from the built-in filters, and then just click Add Filter. And that's it. Our output for track 0 is filtered through a low-pass filter. You can adjust parameters here. It is also possible to add your own custom filters that will show up in the inspector. It's advanced G-Audio techniques that you can learn more about in the advanced topics section of the documentation. Now, the really great thing about G-Audio is this fire and forget behavior. It is so useful. You can adjust gain for a single sample, and the new gain that you set will not affect the sample that's already playing. And all parameters are like that. As soon as you set parameters for a sample, you just ask it to play, route it through a track, and it will never cut off another sample. It won't create an audio source. It has very little overhead. You can have as many samples playing together as the hardware you're playing on supports. And yeah, I mean, for any kind of dynamic, generative music, well, any kind of interactive music, actually, it is just immensely more practical than having to deal with audio sources and audio clips. So I hope you make some very cool things with G-Audio's mixer, and I will see you in part 3 of this Getting Started tutorial, where we'll be talking about the pulse modules. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.